Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's solve the problem special array with x elements greater than or equal to x. So in this problem you are given an array of nums of non-negative integers. Nums is considered special if there exists a number small x such that there are exactly x numbers in nums that are greater than or equal to x. Notice that x does not have to be an element in nums and return x if the array is a special, otherwise return -1. It can be proven that if nums is special, the value for x is unique. So here is the array, we have 3 5. If you see, so we need to start from the basically from 0. If you see 0 element greater than or equal to 0 or 1 or 2. So once we reach to the 2, there are 2 element which is greater than or equal to 2. So hence 2 is the answer for this example. So what does it mean? So we can start from 1. We will check how many element in this array is greater than or equals to 1. We will count that. Right now we have 3 element. So this 1 is not equals to 3. So hence 1 is not our answer. Then we will try for 2. How many elements in this array greater than or equals to 2? Again we have greater than or equal to 2. So we have 3 elements. So 2 is not equal to 3. Hence this is not our answer. Then we will try for 3. For 3 also we will have 3 elements. So hence 3 is equals to 3. Hence this is our small x which is greater than or equal to, we have that many elements. So hence we will return the 3. So how we will solve? So one of the brute force solution is like just iterate one for loop until you get the answer or the maximum value of this array. So let's see the constraint. So here we have the maximum value is may go 1000. So we will iterate the first loop from I equals to 1 to 1000 and then check for every I how many element are greater than equal to for j for num in nums and count the number of elements which are greater than or equals to I, current I. So and after that we will check if I is equals to the count, then we will return that I. Otherwise we will keep doing, and if we are not able to find the answer in trying all the combination, that will be return -1 in the end. So pause the video, implement the code. So here is a code snippet I have already implemented. So if you see, the time complexity of this solution is like we are doing 1000 iteration here and the number of length which is let's say 100. So this is let's say take this nn. So we are doing n square computation roughly. So this solution. So can we further optimize this? How we will optimize it? So what we are doing, for every I 1 to 1001 we are looking how many element are in our array which is greater than equal to. So why can't we pre-compute and count the elements at every number and know the how many elements? So let's see, we will take a array or buckets or counting of the size the maximum element. So we have maximum element 1001. So we will take the array of 1001 till index 1000. So every index we will mark the count. So 0 we will count 1, then 4 at 4. Let's say just put this. So this is 1 2 3 4. We will put 1, then 3 we will put 1 again here, and 0 this will become 2, then 4 this will become 2. So this is the after running this array. So now what we will do, so total element in our array is n, which is 5 right now. So what I will do, I will start again from the index 1 here and check how many element which are greater than or equal to this guy. So initially we have right now element greater than equal to 5 is 0, 5 elements. So 5 will not be equals to 0. 0 will not be equals to 5. So what we will do, we will subtract these many element after moving ahead. We will move the I is at 1. So we will subtract these many element like is not greater than equal to 1. So we will subtract 5 minus 2. So now we have 3 element which is greater than or equal to 1. Then here also 3 element, then here also 3 element, hence we found the solution. So, this is the bucket stores idea. So, let us quickly implement the code. So, for the code we will take an array of buckets. The size of our bucket is the maximum element in our array, which is 1000. So, we will take 1001. Now, in first pass we will iterate the nums, int num in nums, and just basically count the frequency. So, bucket of num plus plus. Now, in second pass what we will do, we will start from I equals to 0, I less than 1001 and I plus plus. Now, also we will take the total number of element initially, which will be int total is equal to nums dot length. Now, we will iterate here and check if I is equals to total. If that is the case, we will return the I. Otherwise, we will subtract total from the number of element at that I in our bucket. So, bucket of I. So, this will keep trying all possible cases. In the end, if we do not found any solution, we will return the -1. So, let us compile this code and try out these test cases as a custom test cases. So, this one, then try out the where we should get the -1 and try out this 0 0 and so on. So, let us compile the code and see if these all test cases are working or not. So, it is judging right now, and as we can see, we are getting the expected answers. Now, we can show and submit our solution, and let us see it is accepted. So, now this solution has a time complexity in, if we take again 1001 as n, so it is O of n, and the space complexity is also O of n. So, if you like my solution, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. There is another solution we can do in n log n by sorting these nums and then try to use the binary search for the every element and get the leftmost index. So, that you can try it yourself. That is straightforward, like basically another application on the binary search, use of binary search. So, if you like my solution, hit the like button. Thanks for watching.